one of the most important witnesses in this case is Darnella, the then 17-year-old or 16-year-old at the time, I don't know if she was on the cusp, who took the video in this matter. After her direct and her cross-examination, she's now 18 as we know, but when she took the video, I'm not sure she was turned 17 then. When we last left her yesterday, after cross-examination, the prosecution got up and was able to do something called redirect, where you get some of your most impactful testimony. I'd like you to listen to this because you've never heard anything like it, and then we'll talk.
And you were also asked questions about how, as the events went on May 25th, how you and others may have gotten louder.
Correct.
Darnella, are you the sort of person who, in response to seeing somebody being potentially harmed on the street, gets louder?
I'm more of I bottle things up. I feel things inside. I have social anxiety, so it's really out of my comfort zone to really be that out person. But, you know, when I saw, at moments I was loud.
Loud in response to what you saw?
Correct.
Now, Mr. Nelson asked you a few questions about your video going viral and how that's changed your life. Remember that at the end?
Yes.
Would you tell the ladies and gentlemen how your viewing, experiencing what happened to George Floyd has affected your life?
When I look at George Floyd, I look at my dad, I look at my brothers, I look at my cousins, my uncles, because they are all black. I have a black father, I have a black brother, I have black friends. And I look at that and I look at how that could have been one of them. It's been nights I stayed up apologizing and apologizing to George Floyd for not doing more and not physically interacting and not saving his life. But it's like, it's not what I should have done. It's what he should have done.
Dina Dahl, it's what he done, she said at the very end. Could Mr. Blackwell, the prosecutor, have asked this question had something not happened at the end of cross-examination? And if so, what happened?
You know, I think he just did a great job. She did a great job of explaining why some of these witnesses are maybe being a little defensive when they're getting cross-examined. They were traumatized by this experience. And when they are getting questioned by the defense, you know, they want to speak out. They felt powerless in the moment. I think she helped explain that to the jurors.
And David Eisbrook, there's something called opening the door, right, to evidence, right, in a courtroom. You're a trial lawyer, you know this. What is opening the door? And when she said this, when Darnella came back on after Mr. Blackwell set this up, how did that happen? How did this door get opened?
Nelson opened the door by asking her questions on cross about the video and what she was doing and how she was feeling. And the prosecution then, and you just have to emphasize, there are certain points of a trial that you cannot anticipate or prep a witness for, and this was one of them. I don't think the prosecution knew what he was about to get. This was pure human emotion. And he rested and he closed at the exact right time. And this had to tear on every one of those jurors' hearts on what this little girl was feeling and what she's going to carry with her for the rest of her life.